This is FYI on your TV, brought to you by Hometown News. I'm Kathy Botham. I've got Emily Farrell with me. You're the CEO of the North Grenville Public Library. Welcome. You haven't been here before.
No, this is my first time. Very happy to be here.
You've worked in a few libraries in the area, though.
That's correct.
That's right. And you're now for a year and a half?
Yes.
A year and a half. Now, we're here to talk about an event that you've got going on. Is this the first time you've done a music trivia?
It is for the North Grenville Public Library.
Okay.
We're doing a music trivia night, which will be a fundraiser for our musical instrument lending library that we've launched in the past year.
Okay, let's talk about that. Let's talk about your lending library.
The lending library, for sure. So we, through the North Grenville Public Library, we provide musical instruments for free to anyone with a library card. And we have over 100 different instruments. Our goal here is really to help make music more accessible to people of all ages.
And I mean, it's a great way to try out, instead of going out and purchasing, because some of these instruments you have, like you've got ukulele, saxophones. I went through your list. I didn't know there was 100 on there, but you've got some amazing instruments that if you went and made the purchase and then you found out you really weren't interested in it.
That's correct, yes.
That's right.
So we have, for something like a violin, right? I mean, I myself have always been very interested in learning the violin, but the idea of going out and purchasing one, to me, felt overwhelming. So I can go and I can try it out, and I can maybe, screech like a cat for a little bit until I kind of get it figured out. Our goal here is not to be competing with music instructors or any sort of businesses that sell instruments. It's to meet those people who would most likely end up buying an instrument anyway,
right,
but just need that initial step to help get them there. That initial ability to try it out with no pressure, and then can help them on the way. And we can hopefully then connect them with instrument sellers and makers and teachers if they're looking for instruction.
So is it much like getting a book? You have it for a couple of weeks sort of thing, and then you take it back?
Yes, 3 weeks,
3 weeks
for our instruments.
All right. Now you've mentioned a couple of them. There was saxophone, ukuleles in there, a banjo. I saw guitars.
Yes.
And violins.
Violins. We have trumpets. We've got flutes. We've got clarinets. We have a couple of drum kits, but they are electric drum kits. So you can plug in some headphones with them. Those are particularly popular with the parents who come in with small children.
Absolutely, I bet they are. Now, do people make these donations? How did you get all these?
Most of ours have been through donations.
Okay.
The Musical Instrument Lending Library is entirely run through grants and donations. So we've been the community has been extremely generous to us in terms of instruments that they've had around the house that they've maybe not been using, instruments that they've maybe outgrown in terms of they're now using more complex or more advanced quality of instruments.
Mm-hmm.
We had lots and lots of guitars come in. We even have left-handed guitars, which can sometimes be a little bit harder to find for some people.
Wow. Now you're doing a fundraiser for the musical instrument lending library too. Are you looking to buy new instruments? There's got to be care and maintenance of the ones that you have too.
That's correct. So some of the instruments we had donated, for example, we have several violins, but most of them are not currently in a state where they can be played or lent out. And as I mentioned earlier, we are entirely supported by grants and donations. Mm-hmm. So we're hosting a fundraising event that will help with repair. There are some instruments we don't have that we'd like to have, like a mandolin. So if there's anyone watching from home and have a mandolin at home, we'd happily accept the donation. But there are some where we may need to go and purchase. And also just the general upkeep of the building, of our space, and making sure that we'd also like to begin to offer some programming in the space. So people can come and try out instruments or just have some fun jam sessions. So the proceeds from our trivia night will go towards supporting all of those great services.
Okay, and it seems like it's much like going to the library with the books. You take a book out, you look at it for a little while.
Absolutely.
And you can do that with a musical instrument too, if you have the space. Okay, yeah. So let's talk about your event too. It's on Wednesday, May 7th at the Boathouse Cafe. Okay. So let's talk about the evening.
Great. I'm very, very much looking forward to it. It might just be the librarian in me, but I find trivia very fascinating. So we are planning, yes, we'll have several rounds of trivia for teams of people. And also in between the rounds, we're going to play some fun mini games where there'll be some prizes available. We're going to have some interactive elements, but the biggest thing that makes this trivia night interesting compared to others is that I don't know if you've ever attended a music trivia night before. Typically, right, they play a clip of a song. Well, in this case, what we're going to be doing is some of our volunteers from the Instrument Lending Library will actually be playing the songs live.
Wow.
With instruments from our lending library.
Oh, that's great.
So it's going to have
That's a
the
great concept.
additional level of complexity because it's not going to be exactly the song, but I think it's going to still be a lot of fun for people who join.
Oh, that sounds like it does. It sounds like a lot of fun. It sounds like a lot of fun. How do you register? How do you get involved with this?
Absolutely. So tickets are $25 per person, and they can be purchased online through our website. And you can find our website by searching North Grenville Public Library. You can search Kemptville Library. It's pretty easy to find us online. Or you can actually go into the library if you wish at our branch, our main branch in downtown Kemptville, and purchase a ticket there.
Okay, now you want teams of 6, or if you're like a one person, 2 people, they can join in? How does that work?
I mean, if there are music trivia experts and want to enter in a team on their own, we will not turn them away. But we encourage people to register in teams up to 6 people.
Okay.
That's about the size of the tables where we can fit about 6 people around a table at the venue space.
Okay, and I was just looking at your Facebook page last night, and there's a lot of people. I'm getting my team together. I'm getting my team together. How many teams do you need, or would you like?
So we can. The space holds up to 85 people. And so it really depends on the makeup of the teams, how
Right.
many teams that is. We do have several teams registered so far.
It sounds like it.
Yeah, but we want to make sure that we have things planned appropriately for the scale of the event. So we really want to, we're only doing advanced ticket sales. We're not doing ticket sales at the door. That also makes sure that we have, all of the papers and the pens and everything in advance set up. So we do really want to encourage more people to get out because, as I said, all of the proceeds from it go towards supporting the Musical Instrument Lending Library.
Excellent, excellent. Well, it sounds like a lot of fun. So, a few other things that are going on at the library right now, too. You've got a poetry guild, the 3rd Thursday of every month?
That is correct,
Okay.
yes. We have the poetry guilds, we have several other, we have a writers group as well for people interested in writing and literature. And we were discussing earlier, there's a youth filmmaker club. That's a new club. We're very excited about that because that's actually that's youth-led. We have an adult supervisor for it, but it was a teen in the community came to us with this great idea. This is a teen that we've worked with on a few other occasions. He actually filmed a library in Kemptville and filmed a part of a scene in the library. We're very proud to be able to be included in that. So that's an exciting. It happens every other Thursday afternoon at the library. It is welcome to anyone interested in filmmaking, and it's a very, very happy to have them.
It's so nice to have the library because it gives opportunity for people with same interests, the same common interests, and that sort of thing to get together, and the library gives them that venue to do it in.
Yes, and we are always open to hearing other suggestions for programs and events that we could be offering. We get fantastic ones that come in.
I think you had a knitting group there too. I remember hearing about that.
We
one.
do, yeah. We do have a knitting group. Our children's programs are very popular.
Yes.
Our Tuesday mornings, we have a music program that our children's programmer does on Tuesday mornings. We run 2 sessions of that, and they're almost always full. Very active and fun and loud, and just a great time for kind of toddlers to preschool and school age kids, and help parents get kids out of the house whenever they want to. Right. It's a good time.
So for more information about what goes on in the library, how do they get a hold of you?
We recommend people go to our website. We're also very active on Facebook right now still. But most of the most up-to-date places will be on our website.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah. And once again, your trivia, your music trivia is Wednesday, May 7th at the Boathouse Cafe. Starts at 7 o'clock?
Starts at 7 o'clock and it goes till 9:30. We wanted to set a good start time and a good end time, so if we had anyone too that needed to arrange babysitting,
yes,
that they had a clear timeline for that.
That's right, that's right. And you're looking for teams of up to 6?
Up to 6.
Okay, all right. Once again, how do people get a hold of you for that?
They can go on our website and buy tickets, or they can stop in at our main branch in downtown Kemptville. and purchase them there.
Excellent. Thank you very much for being here today. Your library is a beautiful, beautiful building. And I remember when it was downtown, just a few blocks further down where it was, and now it's just a beautiful, beautiful building too. Emily Farrell, thank you very much for joining us, the CEO of the North Grenville Public Library.
Thank you.